Welcome Aries and cross watchers. So I hope you guys enjoyed had a good 4th of July weekend. Okay, so this is, so I'm gonna use two decks, the tarot deck and then the regular playing cards deck. So even though I do tarot secret, I do have unlimited access to playing cards, so I spent the weekend learning to read them more. I already have been practicing with these, but anyways, okay, so I'm gonna use these two decks, and then also this week I'm gonna do things because last week I was going over different spreads. So this week, because I feel like if I do the same type of reading every day, it's really not that different. So on Mondays I decided that I'm gonna do like a big overview, and then throughout the week, like each day, I'll focus on a certain area. Okay, so anyways, let's get started. Oh, and don't forget, these are general readings, so it's not going to resonate with everybody, so take what does, leave what doesn't, switch things around if it needs to be switched around. Alright, Holy Spirit Guide, Angel Spirit Guides, what insight do you have for Aries? And I always pre-shuffle too, so okay. Alright. Okay. Okay, so this is like the overview of where you're at. So some of you guys could have something coming in. You could be waiting, you could be searching, looking out, or some of you can be dealing with long distance as well. Okay, so when it comes to your weakness, you are somebody who at least right now, I feel like you're being careless. Now this doesn't have to necessarily be in a negative way. Some of you could be being too reckless and making bad choices. Others of you, you're just being too careless right now. Not necessarily like carefree. I mean, yeah, carefree, but like I don't want to say acting out necessarily, but just the way that you're doing things. Being careless. Definitely being careless. I don't know about reckless. Maybe some of you are being reckless. Okay, this could be because you're wanting your independence. Some of you could be reckless with your money as well. Okay, and as for your strength, so I feel like you for strength. Okay, yes, I feel like since it's here as strength, I feel like when you do things with passion. Okay, Yeah, you do things with passion, and I feel like if something is not going well for you, being able to, recognize that and, either improve it or, get away from it, that sort of thing, okay? When it comes to your fears, some of you are worried that you won't be able to heal from the hurt that you've gone through, and I feel like, you're also worried that there's a hurt that you went through, so it's like, you're worried that you won't be able to handle it. Or not necessarily handle it. Like, I feel like you're worried that, that you won't heal from it, okay? And then your hopes. I feel like you're hoping to find your balance, okay? Finding balance and, how do I say that? Become more grounded. So some of you, I feel like, could be struggling financially, and, you're juggling too much, and you're hoping, to find that balance to become more grounded, okay? More financially stable as well, is what I'm hearing, okay? Wow, so you got double Five of Cups. So I feel like, okay, so the problem that you're facing is a loss, okay? Like, I feel like you're trying to heal from loss and regret. Or some of you, I feel like you're unable to heal. But, whatever your situation is, or the problem, you are dealing with the loss here, and regrets, very sadness, okay? And your solution is to put an ending to something, call something off. Wait, no. Definitely putting an end to something. I feel like, if you need help from others to help you end this, then, lean on your friends right now if you need to, okay? So I'm hearing two things with that. So, this could be, leaning on your friends during this time, get that extra strength, so, so you have the strength to end something, okay? I'm also hearing, it could be, you having to learn your lesson, learn from this, and end it, let it go. So, like I said, you definitely are dealing with the loss here. You are losing something, okay? So that could be anything, okay? So, accept this ending, let it end, alright? So, yeah, so in the past, you were dealing with somebody who, okay, I feel like, because it's here with the Ten of Swords, or not Ten of Swords, but, because the clubs are like the swords, okay? So, definitely air energy right here. But anyways, so you were dealing with somebody who was being tricky towards you, okay? Tricky behavior, being sneaky. And there's betrayal connected to that. There's a lot of pain connected to that, okay? So let's see where your future is headed right now. So the thing about the future cards, it's just a possibility. It's not like it's set in stone, okay? It's just, saying, what direction you're headed towards right now, as of right now, okay? The choices that you're making, or the influences that you're having, this is where you're headed, okay? So, here we have the Page of Wands, and then the Four of Diamonds, which is like the Four of Pentacles, okay? So, you know, you'll definitely have, okay, so, you know, pages are, you know, messengers, okay? You know, communication. Right here, it's, you know, here in the reverse. So I feel like, you know, this is going to be, you know, bad news, or, you know, anger, jealousy, you know, it's going to be this negative communication, or it's going to be, you know, it's going to be that, there's going to be communication, but it's going to be heated in a negative way, okay? Because it looks like, so, you know, it's Four Pentacles, and it's not upright or reversed. So, you know, for some of you, I feel like, you know, holding on to, somebody here is holding on to something. I feel like it could be both ways. Like, I feel like the person who, you know, is coming from a place of anger is holding on to something, but I feel like the other person is trying to let go, trying to move forward. Okay. Or this could be you guys talking and it's just this heated conversation because, you know, there's a lot of baggage there because you do have betrayal here. And then over here, you know, you're worried, when it comes to this betrayal, you're worried that you won't be able to heal from it and let go. So I do get the sense that, you know, you do want to let go, you do want to heal from this. You know, you really want to be more grounded and whatnot, okay? So, let's see if I can make room for this. This down. Okay, so so when it comes to friendship, okay, I feel like, you know, I feel like you have a good foundation when it comes to your friendship. Like, I feel like some of you do have a strong friendship with somebody, and I feel like this person, you know, has your back. You know, they're coming in, you know, okay, because the nights are about, you know, going towards, coming towards, or just like the way, you know, that you're doing things. So, you know, this is fire energy. So, you know, some of you guys could be friends with another fire sign. Anyways, but I feel like, you know, it's like this protective friendship. So I feel like even though you're going through this, like I said right here, you know, maybe, you know, you're probably gonna have to lean on friends, you know, for that extra strength. Okay, so I feel like, you know, this friendship, you know, is a protective friendship, and I feel like this friend, you know, is gonna have your back and help you through this. Okay, they're, you know, protective of you. Okay, so when it comes to family, okay, so I feel like when it comes to family, okay, how do I explain that? So the Eight of Clubs is like the Eight of Swords. Then we have the Lovers here. So I feel like, you know, some of you, I'm hearing more than one thing. So some of you, it could be, you know, you have a strong connection with your family, okay? And I feel like, you know, like you feel so some of you might, you know, have this strong connection with your family, but you know, you could also feel like how do I want to say that? It's not necessarily that, you know, you're feeling trapped or trying to free yourself. What I'm hearing, it's just like, okay, because you know, when it comes to your family, you know, I think that's who, when it comes, at least for some people, you know, I don't really know anybody who actually tells their family everything. You know, I feel like, you know, our friends know more than our family does. You know, we keep a lot of secrets when it comes to our family. You know, like our siblings, we don't want them all up in our business. Unless you're close with your at least one sibling and you know, you tell them everything. But like, I just feel like, you know, when it comes to your family, especially family members that, you know, you respect and, you know, you care about, you know, you care about what their feelings are, you care about, you know, their judgment, you know, or not wanting to face their judgment, you know, disappointing them, letting them down. So I feel like it's kind of like that kind of situation. You know, I feel like there's something that you're dealing with that you don't necessarily feel like you can be honest or straightforward. So, you know, I guess it could create that, you know, entrapment feeling or trapped in your mind, you know, because you're not wanting to disappoint them or let them down, you know. So it could be, you know, some contradiction there. But, you know, I do sense overall, you know, there is a lot of love when it comes to you and your family. Okay, and this is just, you know, general outlook. So like I said, take what does resonate, leave what doesn't. So romantically, so I feel like this betrayal and this ending, this loss, has to do with a romantic relationship. Okay, so you know, this could be you, because like I said earlier, this could be waiting or distance depending on you. So it's, I'm sensing that this is distance. You know, you're wanting to put distance between you and somebody, or you know, you're distancing yourself from other people right now, you know, because usually when we're going through a lot, you know, especially when we're having all these negative feelings, we tend, not saying like you're isolating necessarily, but we can tend to push people away and become distant, you know, distant from work, distant from you know, all that stuff, you know, distant from work, distant from family and all that. Okay, so you know, romantically, you know, there's this heaviness here. You know, I feel like, you know, you're dealing with insecurities, or you're, you know, over emotional, you know, strong feminine energy, because we all have feminine and masculine energy. So you know, it's just like, it's understandable, you know, this person, you know, was being sneaky, being dishonest, and there's this betrayal there, and you know, now you're trying to heal from it. Okay, so when it comes to your work, okay, whew, so a lot of you, there's this big negative energy when it comes to work, like, because the five of or is this club and this is spades. I was calling this clubs earlier. I can be so bad with card names sometimes. Anyway, so this is like the five of wands right here. So fire energy. Okay, so you know, there's conflict at work. Okay, like I feel like the work environment, there's some toxicity. Okay, things are definitely heated there. So let's see financially. Okay, and this is the seven of wands. So financially, so it looks like, you know, you're So, you know, you're definitely, you know, taking your time. I feel like when it comes to your money, you know, you're kind of like, I feel like you're being careful with your money right now. Some of you could be learning to budget too. I'm hearing, you know, but when it comes to your money, like, I feel like, you know, you're really having to put your foot down about like how you're spending it or how you're saving it. Like, let's say you see something that you really want, it's like you have to put your foot down and, you know, have this willpower to be like, no, I can't get this right now, you know, type situation. So I feel like, yes, I feel like when it comes to your money, you know, you're trying to make smart decisions, okay? So okay, so right here is your chakra. So over here is like this overview of, you know, different points in your life. So, you know, this is now we're gonna go over the chakras. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles. So we're gonna start with the root chakra, you know, being grounded. Okay, so I feel like, you know, when it comes to yeah, so when it comes to your root chakra, so I feel like, you know, sorry, I'm just like so, you know, like I said, you know, you have a lot going on, especially, you know, with work and your romance. You know, even though things are, I feel like, okay, so when it comes to friendship and family, you're doing well, okay? Things are, you know, at least okay there. But when it comes to your romance and your workplace, okay, now remember, not all of this is going to resonate too. So, you know, you have this, you know, I feel like, you know, those affect us a lot. They really do, especially, you know, so you have this negativity. So it's like, you know, I feel like I said, I feel like you're trying to heal, you're trying to find your balance, and I see that. So, you know, I see, you know, you're kind of, you know, trying to heal and nurture yourself, so to speak, okay? Trying to be patient, trying to make the best choices, you know, okay? So, you know, I feel like, you know, you will be improving that because, you know, I'm seeing, you know, you want to heal, you want to become better, you know, and I feel like, you know, as long as you keep doing that, you'll become more grounded over time. Okay, so now the Sacral Chakra, which I believe is creativity, okay? The Nine of Cups came out twice. Okay, so what I'm seeing with this is when it comes to your creativity, I feel like, you know, I feel like you're a big dreamer, okay? You know, you have a lot of ideas, you know, you have a lot of dreams and ideas is what, okay, how to best describe it. So, you know, to improve your creativity, I feel like, you know, you have to nurture those ideas that and those desires. Like, don't just think about it, put it into action. Okay? Because the diamonds are like the pentacles. So, you know, it's like, in order for it to grow, you know, you have to, you know, take care of it, nurture it, you know, that sort of energy, okay? So let's see where your solar plexus is. Now, your solar plexus is kind of like your ego, okay? So, you know, I feel like things are going well when it comes to your ego. Like, how do I want to explain that? So like I feel like, like there's a lot of love, you work well with others, like you're somebody who, like I feel like, you do well with others, you're very I want to say you have compassion and love, okay? So like, and I feel like, you're kind of driven by, your success or wanting to succeed in life. But the way that you go about it, it's just like, like you're not like rude or cocky, like you're I just see like you work really well with others. You're not like one of those people that just like, I can do this all on my own, I don't need nobody. It's kind of like the opposite of that. Okay, so your heart chakra. So I'm not really surprised because, like I said, you have all this conflict going on. So, it's like, yeah, so, you have all this going on, and you're wounded, and like I said earlier, it's just, needing to heal. Okay? Yeah, so even though you have all this conflict going on, you just need to heal. And I feel like you will, it's just, recognizing, that something is bad, not only bad for you, but having the strength to walk away from that and not let it become a negative cycle, okay? And then the throat chakra, which is communication. So when it comes to your heart chakra, okay, or not your heart chakra, sorry, your throat chakra, communication, I feel like, you're in touch, you can be in touch with the emotions, okay, you can be in touch with your emotions, how do I want to explain that? Like I feel like, you talk with love, even like I feel like, I do get this sense like, you're someone who's compassionate and do things with love. So I feel like, when you talk to people, like let's say they're down, I can see, kind of, joking lightly, trying to cheer them up, that type of thing, that young, energetic, emotional spirit, which is uplifting. So I feel like when you talk to people, you also try to lift them up if they're down, that sort of thing. And if they're not down, you still like joke, I feel like, you're always, like, not always, but I feel like, you're emotionally in tune, kind of like you pick up on other people's vibes, and there's just like this easiness to the way that you talk, okay? Yeah, so I feel like, you're good at communicating. So, next we have the third eye chakra. Okay, so this is like your inner wisdom. Like I said earlier, you're dealing with this heaviness. So I feel like, this heaviness, this betrayal, has, this effect on you. So, I mean, you're a little ungrounded, but I see that you're healing. you know, when it comes to your compassion, you know, I feel like you don't have that much compassion to give right now, but that's only because you have this conflict, you know, going on. This heaviness is here. So, you know, I feel like, you know, you need to use that wisdom. You need to recognize, like I was saying, you know, I feel like for some of you, you know, you are done with the situation that hurt you, but I feel like some of you guys, you know, this might, you know, just be a repetitive cycle. So, you know, it's recognizing that it's recognizing that things are not okay and things need to change, and then what you need to do to change those. You know, there's a lot of 10s on here. I think the only 10 that's not here is the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, but there's a lot of 10s here. So anyways, so when it comes to using your wisdom, you know, I feel like, you know, you need to get rid of this heaviness, and the only way to do that is to let, you know, whatever needs to end, and, you know, accept this loss and move forward, okay? So when it comes to your connection to the divine, your crown, how do I say that? So, you know, I feel like, because some of you, you know, not everybody has a connection to the divine, but for those of you who do have, like, even a shred of a connection to the divine, there's something, you know, I feel like there's something blocking you, okay? Yeah, I'm getting the sense that there's something blocking you, and I can't really pinpoint it. You know, this could be too, you know, that you don't really, you know, talk to the divine. Like, some of you, I feel like you're not, how do I want to say that? It's like, I feel like, you know, a lot of you probably don't turn to the divine, okay? But those of you who do, you know, it's kind of like, I feel like the divine, you know, is trying to reach out, trying to talk to you, but you're not hearing it, okay? And in order to hear it, you have to open yourself up and listen, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm hearing with that, okay? So this video was kind of long, so I probably won't get through all of the signs today. So, you know, this was just like a big overview, and then throughout the week I will just, you know, focus on certain areas, okay? So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I'm so sorry, like, I do this right when I wake up, and I always do Aries first because I do the signs in order. So, you know, I apologize. I probably said a lot. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, I am doing personal readings, so if you're interested in a personal reading, send me an email, which is in the description below. Okay, I am also doing I'm doing daily free readings, okay? So it's kind of like first come, first serve. So if you're interested in that, you can do it. So if I don't email you back, it's because like, I'll do like the first 2 from each platform. So if I don't email you back, it's because there were others ahead of you, okay? And also, but you can try again another day also. So I'll just, yeah, so it's gonna be a daily thing. I can't, since I, you know, like I said, since I'm learning since I am learning these and stuff, I can probably get away with doing personal readings on the days that I don't do videos. But the thing with the card, with the regular playing deck, it only has like aces through 10. So like it doesn't have the major arcanas and it doesn't have the pages. So it's ace through 10 and then knights to kings. And then not, so that's what it has, okay? And I don't know if I'm forgetting anything. No, I think that's it. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was long and it's, yeah, so I might not do it weekly. I might just do it monthly, and then like I said, just focus different areas on different days. So then that way the reading's different every day and it's not just repetitive, you know. So because usually it takes more than a day for things to really change. So anyways, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.